Hi, this is our daily tarot. The opening card that we have for today is the Six of Wands. So many of us may be feeling this sense of direction in regard to where we're going to be putting our energy and effort. The Six of Wands is our will, and there's this sense of encouragement and support from our community that's around us. But this is a card of confidence, so it's as if we are feeling like, okay, yes, I need to put my energy there, and that's what I'm going to be putting my energy on. The challenge that we have that's coming in today is the Lover's card in a reversed position. So there's something going on in our communication realm, or some conversation, something that we still are trying to figure out that we need to be putting our attention to. So consider that the Lovers is a card that's governed by the sign of Gemini, which is ruled by the planet of Mercury. And we just had the planet Mercury move into the sign of Gemini, and it's going to be going into a retrograde position here in the next couple of days. So to me, it's really interesting that this card showed up reversed, because it's almost as if it's asking us to prepare something and take a look at, what we can do in our realm of like where we put ourselves out there in the world. So maybe you need to be putting some energy toward like your online business, or wrapping up some kind of conversation or communication that needs to happen. And it would be great, really useful for you to work on this. And if there's anything you need to like put out there that you want to have a really strong energy in going forward, then it's really important to do that before Mercury goes into retrograde. As far as like if there's something you need to sign or something that you need to, purchase for your business. And yet, as I said, if you have like an online business or have something out there where, like let's say you have like a LinkedIn profile, or like you're looking at your social media platform and how it presents you. There's some aspect to where we're going to be revisiting how we put ourselves out there in the world and cleaning it up a little bit. So it's showing up as our challenge today, and kind of bringing us to task in regard to like what decisions we need to make in that area of our lives. Now, the way we're going to get through the challenge is a card of hope. We have the Star card coming in, and this is a card that's reminding us that if you feel this inspiration to move towards something, it's really encouraging. It's telling you that your dreams and aspirations are blessed, but it's also saying you have to take action in order to make those things happen, right? They're not going to just happen on their own. It's not like your business, for instance, is going to get a better landing page if you don't put work to it, right? You have to actually put the energy and effort there, and it will pay off. You just have to have the faith and confidence to do it, which I think that we do based on this opening card. So, it's a very different feeling than the energy that we've had over the last couple of days, where we've had this really intense, Nine of Swords energy, which is like we're all in our heads, we're all in our minds. Now we're actually feeling the energy move. We're feeling the impetus to act and to do something about creating this order in our lives, which I think is pretty darn cool. And the overall outcome that we have for today is the Hermit. So if you've been paying attention, we have 3 major arcana today, which means that we are doing some life work today by way of what these cards are representing. And the Hermit is telling you that, it might be a good time to really pull yourself in and focus on the things that you need to take care of. It's so interesting as well, because the Hermit is also associated with the sign of Virgo, which is also governed by Mercury, and how we see things and how we can, bring information together to form an idea, and where we, sift through information to figure out like the coarser and the finer, and what's actually practical and what actually isn't useful anymore. And so it's also reminding us that we have to have a routine. We have to have a dedicated, disciplined effort in order to make that inspired idea come to form. And that can mean, how do you look at a situation and how do you tend to the situation each and every day with a little bit of effort. You know, I use the original drawings of these cards as an example quite often when I'm working with my clients, because I didn't draw these originally in one single day, right? The first deck that I drew, it took me a year to draw it, and that was only possible through a dedicated effort of, you know, sitting down at the table twice a week for 4 hours and like working on those cards and sketching them out and inking them out and coloring them in and then sending them off to be laminated. And this second deck that I drew actually took 2 years because we had a classroom setting, and so we had other people that were drawing the cards in the classroom with me, and we wanted everyone to go at the same pace together. So if for some instance or some reason someone couldn't attend a class, we didn't draw that day. And so it took 2 years to do that because, as you can see, some people had less dedicated effort to doing it than other people did. And so it took twice as long to actually complete the drawing of that deck, this deck that I drew in 2010 or 2011 and 2012. And then, you know, now we're in 2022 and I finally have it printed, right? And things take time. That's my point. And so we have to be willing to put your energy to it. You have to be willing to make a practice and a routine for yourself and know that based on everything that's happening right now astrologically, the things that you tend to and the seeds that you're going to be planting are going to be yielding harvests for years to come. So it's really important that we act where we feel inspired. That is it for today's tarot. If you would like a reading, a 12-card reading from me, I will leave the link for that below. I will also be, just to let you know, I'm shifting all of my products off of Etsy and onto my own website. So there'll be all of my products there, all of my orbs that are currently available, all of my face creams and body care products and wellness products, as well as all of the services and things that I offer as well. So I will leave more information on that. And if you are used to buying my products on Etsy, I just wanted to give you a heads up that I will be on a different platform. I send you all a lot of love, and I hope you have a beautiful Sunday and are enjoying this day with people that you love and feel love from. I send you a good wish. Bye for now.